Hi everyone, welcome to this short presentation on the basics of sound healing, which is a course that we run as part of Surrey Sound Healing School. So I'm here today to just run through a few little bits about it and perhaps answer any questions that you may have. So yeah, let's get going, shall we? So the basics of sound healing is a course that I've created, and my name is Rebecca Parker, but with work I do go by my married name Rebecca Barabich, so don't get too confused if you see both. I'm 46 years old. And I did have a life before sound healing and therapy. I worked in sales and marketing and PR for over 20 years, but my heart was calling something else. And I decided to follow my heart into healing after just really surrendering to whatever came up. And I'm very glad that I did. And there was just a real synchronistic sequence of events that led me to training with the Tibetan Singing Bowls. And that was back in 2019. Yeah, it was just one thing after another, everything sort of falling into place, a lot of serendipity that brought me here. So I said, as I just said, I made a commitment to myself to follow my intuition. And the reason why I developed this course is because it's just seemed natural to me. It was something that just sort of came to me one day. I'd spent years designing training courses in the corporate world, and I just found the basics of sound healing and just sound healing in general really fascinating. And I thought that there would be people that would also be interested in that too. And I really wanted to share my knowledge. And I've been running this course now for 3 years, and I was right. People are really interested in sound healing. And there is a need more than ever for more healing in the world and for us being kind to ourselves. So it felt for me just like a natural thing to do. So, what does it involve? Well, every week we will have guided meditations. I feel that that's absolutely essential. Sound healing is also known as sound meditation and is very, very closely linked. So, meditation is a really key part of sound healing. There'll also be group instruction. So, that's live tuition on Zoom, lots of interaction, and then some sound healing experiences too. Now, how I run that is I have a private group on Facebook, and I deliver sound healing through that every week of the course. So you get to do the theory and then experience some sound healing yourself. There's also workbooks, weekly workbooks. You can see the cover of one there, Introduction and History, to complete, and some really interesting, enlightening exercises to try that really will help to raise your own vibration and also sort of really start to understand how sound is already really important in your life. At the end, there'll be a short quiz, and that's to test your knowledge. So yeah, as I just mentioned, 6 hours of live tuition and sound healing included in this course. You get an overview of the historical, the technical, and the spiritual aspects. There's also signposting to further training, reputable training, either with Surrey Sound Healing School if you are local, or online if you're not, and where to purchase bowls. Then there's, of course, the group connection. That's always really valid and incredibly important in these kind of courses. We start to really bond and get to know each other. So, getting to know like-minded individuals. And I mentioned already the private Facebook group too for sharing things. You also get a certificate upon completion. So, is it for you? Yes, if you're curious about sound healing and you want to learn something new. Yes, if you're interested in becoming a sound practitioner yourself, this is a great and affordable first step before you shell out, the £1,000 or so that it takes to become a sound healing practitioner. And yes, if you enjoy meditation and alternative therapy and you have an open mind, and I would say no if none of that above there applies to you. So when am I running my next course? So the next course starts online on Wednesday, the 30th of November. It runs for 3 weeks. So on Wednesday, 7 till 9 p.m., also on the 7th and the 14th of December. And as I mentioned before, you get access to the group, which will be the Basics of Sound Healing course members group for autumn 2022. And in that group, you can replay and recap at any time. So should you miss a week, there's nothing to worry about. You can kind of pop on and watch what you've missed that week and catch up on everything. So this is the important bit. How do you sign up? So if you head over to heronmoon.co.uk website and select therapy and courses, and then the tab that is Surrey Sound Healing School, you'll find the Basics of Sound Healing in there. The course cost is £111, but if you book with the code SOUNDHEALS at checkout, you can currently save 20% on that. So incredibly affordable for all of that tuition. And I would absolutely love to have you on the course. It is accredited. I'm an accredited trainer with the International Practitioners of Holistic Medicine. So just bear that in mind. And just here's something that someone said when they first took my course, which really sums it up. This is a really good guide to learning more about sound healing. It helped me think more about the way sound impacts my life. Plus, it includes sound healing and meditation too. So yeah, over to you. What has brought you here today? And let's have a bit of a Q&A. And I'm going to stop the recording now. So if you're watching back later, do reach out to me if you have any questions, or go along and sign up. And I look forward to seeing you there. Thanks very much for listening. Take care. Bye-bye.